Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I don't have a voice. I completely understand that. Yeah, I caught the SHOT Show crud last couple of days down there. Got completely wiped out Friday and Saturday. It is Sunday morning. I'm in the studio. I'm going to try to get this video out as best I can. But again, I apologize for how terrible I sound. I want to circle back now on the assault weapon bans and the magazine ban cases kicking before the United States Supreme Court right now, because as we know, there is no can that's ever been kicked down the road more than these two cases. We're talking about Snope v. Brown. We're talking about Ocean State Tactical versus Rhode Island. Two immensely important cases. But the way things have gone so far, folks, I got to tell you something, that even if this case is accepted, there's really kind of some bad news that comes with this, and we're going to explain that in just a moment. So today, let's spend a couple of minutes and let's talk about the sad reality of the assault weapon ban case. Okay, hey, before we get going too far down the road we're going down, proud to announce that this video is being brought to us by the Sonoran Desert Institute. That's right, get ready to launch your career in the firearm industry today. Get ready to start arming yourself with education today. And most importantly, get ready to start defending the inalienable rights of millions of Americans nationwide, all through our most powerful act, which of course is education. Now listen, the Sonoran Desert Institute has a degree, a certificate, or a program for just about anything that you may desire. So for more information, check them out in the description box below, or easier yet, just visit them at sdi.edu. Okay, America, for the 138th time, we're going to talk about the Snope v. Brown and Ocean State Tactical cases, both of which are still pending before the United States Supreme Court with no answer whatsoever. Now, on Friday, as you know, there was a conference held, and while some cases were rejected and some cases were accepted, there was no orders at all on either Snope or Ocean State. Now, could it turn out to be another relist? It could turn out to be another relist, or tomorrow morning, Monday, we actually may have a more definitive answer. But this is the sad reality, and I want all of you, especially in states similar to mine, I need you to understand this. At this point, even if the United States Supreme Court accepts review of these two cases, there is really no way that those cases are going to be heard this term, okay? Which means the soonest that those cases would be heard is sometime in the fall, which also means the soonest that we're going to get a ruling on any of these matters is late spring, early summer of 2026. That's right. So for those of you who are in states, again, similar to mine, where they banned assault weapons, where they banned standard capacity magazines that hold more than 10 rounds, and you're all praying for some relief because you know you're not going to get it from your state court, yeah, the bad news is I don't believe that any relief is coming until the spring or summer of 2026, which means many of us will still be stuck under the tyranny of these unconstitutional laws. Now, there could be a lot of reasons why these cases keep getting kicked down the road. And while we can speculate about all of it, the truth of the matter is we don't really know what's going on. It could be that these cases are in fact going to be declined. And if so, someone could be writing a rather scathing dissenting opinion, and therefore they are waiting for that dissenting opinion to be finalized. It could be just a matter of scheduling, because at this point, this particular term for the United States Supreme Court is almost completely full. And I don't know, with an issue of this importance, whether the Supreme Court would force the parties to be ready in the next couple of months. Now, I think it's kind of ridiculous because this issue's only been briefed 1,000 times over and everyone could cut and paste and get their briefs ready. And we all know what these arguments are. There's nothing novel about what's going on here. But whatever the reason may be, the effect on you, especially for those of you who are in civilian disarmament states, is you're not getting any relief until the summer of 2026 at the soonest. Now, many people are worried that they're actually going to deny these petitions. I am not as pessimistic about it for the simple reason that, listen, you go ahead and deny these petitions, and there are many more of the same nature coming right back before the United States Supreme Court. There are at least 4 cases out of Illinois that could petition to the United States Supreme Court. There is a case out of Washington that, of course, could end up petitioning to the United States Supreme Court. And let us remember that there is still the case of Miller v. Bonta sitting around there in the Ninth Circuit. God only knows what's happening with that case. It seems to be getting aged out like fine wine. So tomorrow morning will be very, very interesting when we start getting the orders of the court. If the case is relisted, then I can absolutely, positively guarantee you we are not going to be hearing that case this term before the United States Supreme Court. Listen, we're going to go ahead and link up both the cases down below so that you guys can geek out on them for yourselves. If you got any other questions about this or anything else related to what's left of our Second Amendment rights, you guys should know how to get a hold of Washington gun law by now. But if you don't, that's okay. That information's down there in the description box. If you got an idea for a video that we should be doing around here, all you got to do is click on that link right there and tell us all about it. If you want to subscribe to our monthly newsletter, the ability to do all of that is down there in the description box. And then finally, and most importantly, let's everyone remember that part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here, is to know what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching and stay safe.